Messi already has a trophy. Ronaldo still wants the one he never touched. Modric keeps running from time. Neuer came back after saying goodbye. Son carries a nation that still believes. The 2026 World Cup is not just another tournament. It is the last stage for football's fading giants now. Every World Cup has older players. Every World Cup has one or two names who make fans say this might be the last one. But 2026 feels different. Hi, this is Cyrus Fernando with FNTG, From Nothing to Glory, which finds a human side within the story. This is a whole era walking toward the exit at the same time. Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, Luka Modric, Manuel Neuer, Son Heung-min. Different countries, different stories, different endings waiting for them. Some have already won everything. Some are still chasing the one trophy that escaped them. But that is what makes this World Cup feel so heavy. Because the question is not only who wins, the question is, who are we watching for the final time? For nearly 2 decades, these names have defined football's biggest moments. Now the sport is changing. New stars are arriving, new rivalries are forming. Yet, before football turns the page, it has one more chance to look back. For many fans, these players are more than athletes. They are markers of time. People remember where they were when Messi lifted the World Cup, while Ronaldo won the Euros, when Modric reached the final, when Neuer revolutionized goalkeeping, and when Son inspired millions across Asia. That is why this tournament feels emotional before a ball has even been kicked. It is not just about competition, it's about memory. Lionel Messi does not need this World Cup. He already has one. In Qatar, the last empty space in his career finally disappeared. Before 2022, every Messi tournament came with pressure that felt almost unfair. Then Qatar ended the argument. So why come back? Because Messi's story was never about proving people wrong. It was about football feeling natural. At 38, turning 39 during the tournament itself, he's not the same player who destroyed defences with young legs at Barcelona. He walks more now. He waits for the game to reveal one small crack. Then he still sees the pass before everyone else. That is what Argentina are bringing back. Not the young Messi, the complete Messi. The one who no longer has to chase peace because he already found it. Argentina still have talent across the pitch. Messi brings experience, calm and perspective. And if this truly becomes his final World Cup, every touch will feel historic. There is also something powerful about watching a champion return after reaching the summit. Most careers are defined by what they lack. Messi's is now defined by what it achieved. That freedom could make him even more dangerous. Cristiano Ronaldo is different. Messi returns with the trophy already won. Ronaldo returns with the one trophy still missing. 5 Champions League, 5 Ballon d'Ors, a European Championship with Portugal, but the World Cup is still not there. And because it is not there, it keeps pulling him back. At 41, Ronaldo is not supposed to be doing this. Most players his age are already retired. Ronaldo is still walking into another World Cup as the final chapter can still be rewritten. This is not just a farewell tour, because he will not treat it like one. Ronaldo has never accepted the idea that time gets the vote. So if Portugal go deep, every cross into the box will feel loaded. Every goal will make the old dream feel dangerous again. Portugal now have talent all over the squad. For years, Portugal depended on Ronaldo. Now Ronaldo depends on Portugal too. And if football loves drama, there is no bigger story than Ronaldo getting one final chance. His career has always been fueled by challenges. The impossible target has often been one he chased hardest. That mentality is why nobody can completely dismiss Portugal while Ronaldo is still involved. Luka Modric's goodbye feels quieter, but maybe it cuts deeper. He was never built like a football machine. Then the match started and suddenly everyone else looked rushed while he looked calm. That has always been Modric's gift. He finds the angle, the turn, the pass, the space that was invisible 1 second earlier. For Croatia, that gift became national history. In 2018, he took a small country all the way to the World Cup final. Then in 2022, he helped take them to a third place. Now he returns again. Older, recently injured, still needed. That says everything about him and Croatia. Some teams replace legends. Croatia keep asking theirs for one more miracle. And somehow Modric keeps answering. Even now he shapes matches through intelligence rather than speed. His influence goes beyond statistics. Young Croatian players grew up watching him lead their country on the biggest stages. Now they share the field with him. That creates a rare connection between generations. Neuer has already said goodbye. That is what makes his 2026 story strange. Germany were moving forward. Then Germany called Neuer back. That is not a normal decision. Germany do not usually build World Cup plans around sentiment. Neuer returned because Germany believed they still needed him. He did not just become one of the best goalkeepers of his era. He changed what goalkeeping meant. Before Neuer, a goalkeeper was mostly judged by saves. After Neuer, everyone wanted a keeper who could sweep behind the defence and play with the ball. That was his mark on football. Now he comes back to a German team trying to restore its pride. He's not returning to protect a perfect story. He is returning to fix a damaged one. For Germany, his presence offers more than shot stopping. It offers leadership in moments where pressure becomes overwhelming. World Cup often turns on tiny moments. Few players understand those moments better than Neuer. Son Heung-min does not have the same trophy room as Messi or Ronaldo. He does not have Modric's Ballon d'Or. He does not have Neuer's World Cup. But Son carries something different. He carries proof. For South Korean fans and for many Asian football fans, Son became evidence that an Asian player could be world class at the highest level. Not just a good player, a star. At Tottenham, he scored, assisted, ran, smiled, and handled pressure with grace. Now he is 33, playing in America, and leading South Korea again. That matters because international football is not only about trophies. Sometimes it is what one player makes possible in imagination of everyone watching. South Korea may not be favoured to win the World Cup, but Song knows one great tournament can become a memory for a whole generation. His popularity stretches far beyond football. For many supporters, Song represents humility, professionalism, and perseverance. Those qualities make him one of the most respected figures in the tournament. So here is the uncomfortable truth. None of them are young kings anymore. Messi has younger runners around him. Ronaldo has a Portugal squad full of elite talent. Modric may still control the game, but Croatia have to protect his legs. Neuer's return adds experience, but it also delays the handover Germany once expected. Son still leads South Korea, but the team also needs the next wave to stand up. That is what makes this tournament so interesting. These legends are not just fighting opponents, they are fighting their own changing roles. The hardest part of the greatness is not reaching the top. It is learning how to stay useful when the team no longer belongs to you in the same way. Many legends struggle with that transition. These players have embraced it. They understand that leadership can be as valuable as goals, assists and saves. Football does not promise clean endings. It never has. A final World Cup can end with a trophy. It can also end with a missed penalty, an injury, or a quiet substitution while the match moves on without you. That is the risk of coming back. The world remembers your peak, but the tournament only judges your present. That is why 2026 feels so tense. Messi could give Argentina one more perfect pass. Ronaldo could score one more impossible header. Modric could control one more knockout match. Neuer could make one more save that changes Germany's tournament. Son could give South Korea one more night nobody forgets. Or time could win quickly. That is a brutal part. The ending is not just written by respect, it is written by form, opponents, luck, and one moment that refuses to go your way. Nobody knows how these stories finish, and perhaps that uncertainty is what makes sport so compelling. If the endings were guaranteed, they would not matter nearly as much. So maybe the 2026 World Cup is not only about the next champion, maybe it is also about saying goodbye to the men who taught millions of people how football could feel. Messi made the game look like a secret only he understood. Ronaldo made greatness look like a war against limits. Modric made smallness look powerful. Neuer made goalkeeping feel modern. Son made an entire region believe the ceiling was higher than people said. Now they are all here, one more time. Not as future, as the last badge to an era that almost is gone. So watch them closely, not because every touch will be perfect, not because all of them will get the ending they deserve, but because once this World Cup is over, football may never feel quite like this again. The next generation will create its own legends, but generations are remembered by the players who define them. One World Cup, one final chance to leave a lasting image behind. Years from now, fans will look back at this tournament and remember more than the results. They will remember the feeling of seeing familiar faces on the biggest stage one last time. So which legends are you watching closest in 2026? Messi, Ronaldo, Modric, Neuer, or Son? Drop it in the comments. Before you go, grab the free Smart Fan Toolkit in the description. It's everything you need to plan your World Cup. It's free and the link is down below. And if you want the power map behind the tournament, FGTP has the full breakdown. Click it on your screen right now. I'm Cyrus Fernando, this is FNTG, from nothing to glory, and I'll see you soon.